We are joined by Lewis and Clark head coach Shawna Cyrus, Maggie O'Leary, and Mari Alvarez coming off a 7-4 win over Chapman in extra innings. Coach, we'll start with you. How do you feel your team played today, and how do you plan to carry this momentum into the game tomorrow against Linfield?
Game today we came out kind of flat. It was pretty frustrating through about 5-6 innings. We got runners on, we were making things happen, and then just could not get that clutch hit when we needed it. So it was pretty frustrating. And then really proud of Maggie on the mound. She held them to 2 hits for most of the game. They got a few singles in the end there, but really proud of her. Really proud of our defense. Is what we've been, really good at all year. We just needed some clutch hits and, lots of grit. Our back was against the wall many times, and we just kept fighting, and it was really inspiring to watch that happen. What was the last one? I'm sorry?
Looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Yeah,
against Linfield.
yes, Linfield. We are very familiar with them. They're very familiar with us. It's kind of a bummer that we have to keep continuing to play each other, even on this stage, so early on. But, we're going to give everything we have, and hopefully we can come out on top. And we know we can. We beat them already. But kind of just believing in ourselves and knowing that we can do that is kind of what I'm looking for tomorrow.
All right, Mari, we got to talk about the 2-run homer. How do you plan to kind of carry that into tomorrow as well? And what were your thoughts as that was happening to put the game away?
Yeah, for sure. We feed off each other's energy, and I think that's a really big thing that drives us as hitters, not even just myself. Like, the home run to me doesn't really matter. It's the energy that my team's giving to me at that moment, and that's what makes us so clutch in these moments like this, where the backs are against the wall and we don't know what to do, and all we have is our energy, and we just give it every time. So, yeah, it's really awesome. Home runs, I'll take it, but it feels really awesome, I love this team. I love what we've done so far. I'm a 5th year, so I've been with these girls for a long time. So loving the love that we give to each other and all that energy that we have, it's super awesome, and this team has come so far for this.
Maggie, your offense gets you back into the game in the top of the 7th, and then the bases are loaded with 1 out. What's going through your head? How do you find a way to focus after losing the strike zone for a bit and knowing that anything that gets through that infield is probably the game?
Can I cut on that real quick? Those were all intentional walks. So she was told to walk all those people. We talked about that at the end of the game, that Maggie just stuck to our strategic plan. And we said that to outsiders and even to the rest of the team. Those looked like she couldn't find the zone, and we told her to throw all those balls. And it totally worked out for us. So just FYI.
So
that's not on her.
With that, how do you deal with that stress? How do you deal with that pressure? Because your offense did it in the top half of the inning, but it's a little bit harder when you're the one who it all comes down to in the circle.
Yeah, I just have a lot of trust for my teammates. I knew if I could just, get the ball in the strike zone, the infielders would get the out and get the job done. Trusting my coaches to, set me up for success no matter what that looks like. Just a lot of, I just wanted to make sure that I was holding up my end of the deal and kind of doing my job for our hitters like they were, doing their job for me. So.
And then to any of the 3 of you, it's a familiar setting, but it's not a familiar kind of contest. Your first NCAA game, another crazy game that this team is used to playing. But now that you can kind of reflect on it, what does it feel like to get that first NCAA win, to get that first NCAA experience?
I think it's super awesome. I think I've said this before, that this team has worked so hard to be in this moment right here, and I believe we belong here from here on out. And I think we set a bar where we're going to be here every year, and I believe in that. We're very excited. We love being here. We love the cool things that we get, and it's just a super good, awesome experience for everyone to just be here and be in this moment. And for the freshmen too, this is their first year doing it, and it's our first time doing it. I'm a 5th year, it's my first time, so it's just really cool to see everyone bond and still have that same energy and love together and being in this stage. And we don't let pressure get to us. We can clearly handle it pretty well, so I think we love being here.
Maggie, second time going into extra innings in the past 2 weeks at this stadium. What does that mean for you to go the distance for your team once again, and kind of shape that up for us?
I mean, it's definitely a little stressful, but like I said, I just have so much trust in our offense, and yeah, I know that I just tell myself in my head, like, you just have to, go one pitch at a time and trust your defense, trust your offense, and yeah, like, I know my team will get the job done, so I just have to, do my thing, I guess.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.